Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Safira Destiriani. I'm from Business Law 242804 class. My ID number 24250033. Now I will presentation my work about simple past future. Okay, the first one we have the definition. Simple past future is a tense or a verb form in English used to describe future activities and events from a past perspective. But it's turned out that's not only its function. Simple past future tense is also used to make predictions or forecasts, to talk about future promises when you're in the past, and for many other purposes. Now we have the tense aspect. Simple past future is also commonly referred to as the future in the past. Simple past future is often used in reported speech, also known as indirect speech. And this form is used to create sentences that express as a hypothetical situation. What is hypothetical situation? Hypothetical situation is circumstances that we imagine. We use the present tense when we think that a situation is likely to happen. We have the example: you should take an umbrella in case it rains. And take your phone. What if you need to contact me? Okay. The second, we use the past tense if we think the situation is not likely to happen. For the example, what if you lose your job and they didn't take a map? I suppose they got lost. And the third, we use would and could for hypothetical situations in the future. I don't think I would like living in Canada. I would hate the weather. And number 4, we use would in the main clause and the past tense in a subordinate clause to talk about an imagined future. For example, I would hate to be in a situation where I need help to do everyday tasks. And the last, we use models with have to talk about something that didn't happen in the past. For example, I didn't know you had nothing to do yesterday. I would have called you. Okay, that's the example from hypothetical situation. Next, we have the formula from the simple past future. Has two different forms. The first form using the modal auxiliaries like shall or will, which become should or would, followed by the bare infinitive. Second, the form using to be verbs like is and are, which is become, was, and were, combined with going to. This form is more commonly used to express plain action. Okay, here we have the formula table, and from the left side we have the type of the sentence, and the right side we have the formula. The first one we have the affirmative or positive tense. The first formula is subject plus would plus bare infinitive. The second, subject plus was or were plus going to plus bare infinitive complement. The second, we have negative sentence. The formula subject plus would plus not plus bare infinitive. The second, subject plus was or were plus not plus going to plus bare infinitive plus complement. And the last, we have interrogative tenses. The first form, would plus subject. Okay, the subject is moved from the left side or from the first to the middle. Would plus subject plus bare infinitive. And the last formula was or were plus subject plus going to plus bare infinitive plus complement. Now we have the example tenses. Okay, we have the example tenses. The first type, we have the positive tenses. I would bring the camera for you. The negative sentence, I would not bring the camera for you. The interrogative tenses, would I bring the camera for you? Okay, the type 2 or the second type. The first form is the positive tenses. They were going to write the story. The negative, they were not going to write the story. The last, the interrogative tense. Were they going to write the story? Okay, that's the example tenses. Okay, last but not least, we have the conclusion. Simple past future tense is a verb form used to express an action, plan, or prediction that was expected to occur in the past, even though the action may not have actually taken place. With the basic formula subject plus word plus verb 1 or subject plus was or were plus going to plus verb 1. This tense is used to express past plans that failed, predictions made in the past, and type 2 conditional sentence. Its distinctive feature lies in the use of past auxiliary verbs like would, was, were, which are typically combined with the same express such as the next day, the day before, or the previous week to indicate the narrative temporal setting. Okay, that's all my presentation. If you have any question, feel free to ask me on my Gmail. Thank you so much.